Hi guys, it's Siobhan here with To Kitty and Beyond. I today decided to do a reading on what was going on in the Divine Masculine's life because last night I felt this huge wave of toxicity, like just it punched me right in the stomach, not literally, you know what I mean? It felt like when you if anybody's ever been cheated on, when you find out, it feels like you got punched in the gut, like you want to throw up, and then your heart hurts, and then it moves up into your throat, and you get that ball in your throat. Well, that's what it felt like. It felt like exactly like that. I'm just like trying to think of other ways to describe it, but that's exactly what it felt like. It felt like I just found out I got cheated on, and I was having a fantastic day, so I know it wasn't me, and it was completely out of the blue when I was driving home. So um, as soon as I got home, I actually contacted my divine masculine and was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "I'm in a really toxic situation right now," but he doesn't want to talk about it. So I want to see if spirit will talk about it, and we get a little bit more clarity here. Um, so first off, we got the um, seven of coins, which is seven of pentacles, and 5 of cups. So I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna do the whole thing like this because it makes more sense. Because I got the reading slowly, like bit by bit, each piece, but then I kept getting more clarifiers and more clarifiers and more clarifiers. So um, I'm just gonna do it like that with the clarifiers. So he's everything's always backwards. Okay, he's feeling like he had some sort of success in this relationship that he's in with his karmic. So this is all about his relationship with the karmic or whatever he's going through karmic cycles in his life right now. But he's feeling like he wants to walk away because it's so toxic. Like this is such a toxic situation that he really wants to get out of it, but he's having difficulty walking away from it. And the 6 of Cups is about him being stuck in the past. Like maybe this relationship used to be good, and so he's having difficulty walking away because he's still holding on to that. Like, well, maybe we can make it work. Maybe it'll get back to what it used to be. And he's ignoring all of this toxicity, this discord in the relationship in favor of these two that he had, which he's not seeing it for what it is now. He's seeing it for what it was. So then we had, here, let me just get this organized. So it came up like this, in this order. So we have the Queen of Swords, which is about being hurt and then hurting somebody else. So having been heartbroken and then causing heartbreak to other people. So this, whatever relationship he's in right now, this person is causing him some serious heartbreak. Whether that's through cheating, unrequited love, just drama, bickering, insults, whatever it is, this is not good. And the King of Wands in reverse is about vanity. So it's interesting to me that these two came up. So there's something to do with vanity, like maybe the divine or the karmic partner is making the divine masculine feel like he's not worthy of anybody else. Like, you're never gonna get better than me. Look at you, like, what are you, causing him to step into this damaged self persona where he's not good enough, and he can only focus on the external. He's not looking inside. He's only looking at what he's seeing, like maybe I'm not fit enough, or I don't have enough resources, or whatever. So there's this vanity coming through, and it's toxic energy. And then the 6 of Wands came up in reverse, and the 6 of Wands is usually about victory, but in reverse, it's that victory is being blocked. This is not a situation that he can be victorious in. And then we got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and she's all about drama. So he's stuck in this karmic drama, and it's toxic, it's unhealthy, it's causing him to doubt himself, it's causing him to have fear about stepping out of it, even though it's so bad. It's like the divine feminines are like, what are you doing? Like, get out. What do you, like, why would you stay in that? But there's karmic lessons being learned. And even though it's really, really hard lessons and this person is making it extremely difficult, he's kind of just got to go through it, unfortunately. Okay, so then we had the Ten of Cups, which is about victory and fulfillment and emotions and completion, but it came up with the Magician clarifying it, and the Magician in reverse, which, if you've watched my other video, the Divine Masculine Ego Death, this is all about stepping into that dark side, that ego, using the ability to create in the negative sense. So, you know, instead of being Luke Skywalker in his early days, he's Luke Skywalker in his late days, where, you know, or no, not Luke. What was the other guy's name? Sorry guys, I'm not a Star Wars fan. I'm more of a Trekkie. Oh, shit just got real. I'm just kidding. Okay, so Two of Wands is about victory and making a decision and moving forward. But then we have the Nine of Swords. So he's wanting to do this. He's wanting to move forward. He's wanting to make that decision and get out of it. But he's having so much anxiety about it. Like this card upright is about having like bad dreams and anxiety, but having it come up in reverse, it's like, wow, this is the bottom. You just hit rock bottom. You can't sleep. You're having night terrors. You're having anxiety. Like your life feels like it's falling apart, and it's all in your head. This is all like mental anguish. So he's stuck. He's feeling stuck in that. Like he can't get out. And we see that here with the Ace of Swords coming up in reverse. It's like there's this new beginning energy here, but he's not feeling it. He's not seeing it. He's not taking advantage of it. And let's see here. Yeah, so then the Chariot came up clarifying that, and also in reverse. So we got so many reversed cards here. It's all about blockages. Like there's these major karmic blockages going on right now. Blotchages. Sorry. And it may seem like he's falling off the horse. Like he's crashing into the ditch. He's completely off the road, you know. He's having a wreck, you know. It's his life is turning into a wreck right now. And clarifying that, we had the Ten of Wands in reverse come up, which the Ten of Wands right side up would be, you know, it's time to put down that burden that you've been carrying around. It's coming to completion. And that would be fantastic, because that would be nice to put all of this down. But no, it's coming up in reverse, saying that he's not willing to delegate. He's not willing to ask for help. He's not willing to put it down. He's going to continue to lug this crap around on his back and on his heart, which is even worse. And then we had the Sun clarify that. Again, reverse. My gosh, we got so many reverse cards. So the Sun in reverse, like the Sun right side up would be healing and prosperity and growth, you know, like all of this beautiful energy. And then it's in reverse being like, no, not yet. It's there. It's coming up. The Chariot, the Ace of Swords, and the Sun are here. That energy of new beginnings and moving forward and healing and growth are here for the Divine Masculine, but he's kind of, he's not seeing it. He's not trusting his intuition enough right now to be able to look outside of the toxic situation that he's stuck in. He's letting his anxiety and his fears and his ego and this other person's drama and bullshit control him. But that's part of this learning experience. That's part of what this karmic partner is teaching him. So as much as the divine feminines are watching from the sidelines, like feeling completely impotent in the situation, like we feel like we want to run in and help, like we're watching him drown and there's nothing we can do. But we just kind of have to let that happen. Like he's got to figure it out on his own, because as much as like, especially like I wanted to reach out, I'm here to support you, like let's talk through it, whatever you need from me, I'll send you love in the 5D, I'll send you support, I'm praying for you, like angels, everything. But he's like in this headspace where he's just got to figure it out for himself. Like, and I understand that, because I'm the same way too. I'm stubborn. I'm burned to learn. I got to do it myself. And even though sometimes that can be uncomfortable or painful, I know that I'm also a quick learner. I'm a fast learner. So I'm really hoping that the divine masculines are going to get it, that they're going to wake up, and they're going to say enough is enough. Like once you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere else to go from there. So we just kind of got to let him hit rock bottom. So speaking of rock bottom, we got the Page of Swords in reverse, which is about secrets, lies, espionage, like spying, blackmail. Yeah. So that's what's going on. I don't know what it is, what it's about, but it's there and it's really shitty. We had the Emperor in reverse come up to clarify that. So the karmic partner could be getting the authorities involved. You know, she could be saying, you know, I'll tell the people that you're beating me. I'll get your boss to fire you. I will, you know, I'll tell your mom or your dad. Like this is some serious dark shit, you know, like she's stuck in that place of being hurt and she just wants to hurt other people. And so she's taking it out on the divine masculine. And then we see the Empress come up. So that like these two, the Emperor and the Empress, represent to me the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So we do have we are together in the 5D, but it's being blocked right now because he's so stuck in all of this shit that he doesn't see that we are here and we're together and we're inseparable. That we've always been together. Their separation is an illusion that we've come to learn. But yeah, he's really like deep in the dark right now. He's in this dark night of the soul. This is 100% dark night of the soul energy. But as we know, those of us who have gone through the dark night of the soul, yeah, it sucks. It really, really sucks. But once you come out the other side, it's like a whole new world. A whole new world. I'm such a Disney girl. You step out into that light. You see that light. And you finally get it. You finally get it. And then you can move forward. Then you can move into this upright sun energy. You heal, you transform, you move forward. You're out of that tunnel of darkness and you come out into the light. And as divine feminines, all we can do is kind of wait at the end of the tunnel and be like, all right, you know, you didn't want to take a flashlight with you, so you're going to just stumble your way through the darkness, but I'm here on the other side. And once you get close enough, hopefully you'll be able to see that light and step out. But anyways, the Empress coming up in reverse, she's also, that's also indicating that he's not acknowledging the divine feminine's power right now. He's not, he may be taking it for granted. Like he's not using it to the best of his abilities. Like we could throw him a life preserver, but he's not. He's like, no, I'm gonna try and stay afloat on my own, and if I drown, I drown, because there's no such thing as death. It's just a transformation. So maybe he's got to go through that transformation. you know, he has to go through that transformation. And then I asked, you know, what as the divine feminines, what can we do? And what I'm feeling overall from this energy before these cards even came up was about like we've just got to step back and let it happen. We've got to step back and allow him to learn these karmic lessons on his own, because it's all about him freeing himself. That's the lesson. Is he needs to free himself, and he wouldn't learn the lesson if we came in and helped him free himself. So he has to do this on his own. He's got to either learn to swim, or he's got to drown and then, you know, become the phoenix born again from the ashes. You know, he's got to burn to learn. So we got the High Priestess in reverse, which is about the divine masculine not acknowledging the divine feminine's power again. So just saying similar to what the Empress in reverse was saying, but in this respect, it's more that he's not acknowledging the spiritual realm. He's not acknowledging the signs and the symbols and the right, I looked at the clock right as I said signs and symbols, and it was 15:55, and fives are all about change, inner and outer change, and acknowledging that change happens for divinely guided reasons. So he's refusing to acknowledge that all of this is happening for a reason right now, and he's just kind of sitting in his dark night of the soul, and and just sitting in it. He's sitting in it. However long he wants to sit in it, that's his decision. You want to sit in your pee pants all day, you can sit in your pee pants all day. But eventually you're going to get uncomfortable and you want to get changed. So when he's ready to acknowledge that there's a higher purpose and that there is divine guidance and that there is, you know, this divine connection, he'll be able to come out of it. And that realization will lead him to finding this balance, making this decision, and justice being served. So finding that balance, the balance will come out of this. And for me, what I feel with the Justice card especially is that just this whole situation is happening for karmic reasons. Like I've said before, but to elaborate on that, it's not just a karmic lesson, it's also to balance out his past karma. So this is kind of, it's tipping the scales. It's serving the justice. Yeah, it sucks, but whatever he did in the past, this is his atonement for that. This is the balancing of that karma. And there's no, you know, karma is not a bitch. It's just movement. It's just energy that got set in motion, and this energy that is set in motion has to roll until it runs out of energy to roll, until that boulder slows down. You know what I mean? So this is balancing out right now, and once it comes to completion, that's when he'll be able to move forward. He'll be able to have that upright chariot energy to move forward, that healing to grow and evolve through these karmic lessons, or from these karmic lessons, because that's what they're there for. They're catalyst for growth, spiritual growth, and that will lead to this new beginning. But first, he's got to acknowledge that he's got to acknowledge his own power. He's got to stop being a victim in this situation and take back the magician power in the light. Acknowledge that this is divinely guided, that this is spiritual, and that he is a creator, and whatever he's created is what he's getting right now, and that he has the power to change it. He has the creative abilities to get out of the situation when he's ready. So karma is being served. And that's why I've got my selenite wand with me, because it's very cleansing, and it's that divine feminine energy, because it's salt, and it's from the ocean, and it's connected to the moon as well. So the divine masculine is really stuck in that shadow side masculine self, where he's not acknowledging his intuition, he's not acknowledging his emotions, he's not acknowledging the love and the divine guidance, and he's also not acknowledging the divine feminine right now. And that is because he's kind of got to figure this out on his own. He's got to step out of this egoic masculine energy, this logical mindset, to be able to move forward. Because as the divine feminine, we use our intuition to guide us. We don't see where it's guiding us, but we feel it. And so at least we've got that, right? We know we feel it's going to be okay, so we move forward. But if he can't see it and he can't feel it, of course he's not going to want to move forward. He's fearing the unknown. He doesn't know what lies out there, and so he's going to stick with what he knows, and he's going to just hope that it gets back to what it used to be. But it's not. It's not, because it's toxic. It's completely toxic, and he needs to get out. But he's got to be pushed to the very, very edge. He's got to be pushed to the limit to be able to say enough is enough and move out of that space. So, divine feminines, there's not much we can do in this situation. We just kind of got to step back and allow things to unfold as they will. Some of the other readings that I've done, they very clearly show union and this harmony and this healing coming about. So this is part of it. This is part of it. Don't get discouraged. Don't fall into doubt. Don't start questioning this journey, because that's going to actually prevent them from moving forward, because they are still connected to us. You cannot sever that connection. So by healing ourselves and by providing support in the 5D realm, like just send him some love, send him some prayers, and if he chooses to accept them and use them, great. If not, okay, that's his choice, free will. You got to do what you got to do. Either way, the karma is being balanced. Justice is being served, and the balance will come out. The union energies will be able to start fresh after this karma has been alleviated. Once this karma has been settled, then we can move forward together. So I'm hoping that's going to be soon. With the High Priestess coming up, when she came up, I kind of asked, what's the time period? And the 2, to me, that could be 2 months. Hopefully it's not 2 weeks or 2 years or 2 years. 2 weeks would be fantastic, but I don't see that happening. I think 2 months. Around 2 months from now, we're going to check back in and see where they're at. So patience, divine feminines, because this has just got to happen, and we got to work on ourselves. Valentine's Day is coming up. If you're expecting an offer from your divine masculine, maybe set that aside for right now, because I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but that's not what's important right now. What's important right now is you giving yourself the self-love. Focus on yourself, heal yourself, because when you heal yourself, you're helping to heal him. Or her. No denominations here. This is all an illusion anyway. Gender is an illusion. All of it's. We do have the duality and the polarity, but the duality is an illusion too, because all there is unity, and all that there really is love. So all of this fear and anxiety and pain, it's all an illusion, but it's for learning purposes. So we gotta accept it and just let it happen. Okay. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon, and I'm gonna continue doing readings, because I'm really happy that we get some clarity here. Imagine we didn't have this kind of access to spirit. Imagine we didn't have that intuition. Thank God that we do. Oh my God, I'm so thankful. I am so thankful to be intuitive and empathic, even though it may be difficult sometimes. So find your gratitude for everything, and even this situation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, guys.